Yo, what up? Good morning, GMG. Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? Yep. I actually like Wednesdays now because it's bull market. Wednesday, July 16th, 2025. Look at that. Another beautiful day to have a beautiful day. I got my co-hosts in the house. What's up, y'all? What's up, Tyler? What up, man? Good morning. How you guys doing today?
Fantastic, brother.
I got my co-hosts in
as I said, we may be doing my retirement party this summer.
This is
Who knows if I'm joking or not? You know.
I don't think you're joking. To be quite honest,
I think he's joking. To be fair, he's been saying he's retiring for a while, and then he launched a casino. So
can't keep me down. Yeah, I mean, if you've been watching the show for the last 2 years, how long have we been doing the show for? 2.5 years, particularly for the last year and a half.
Yeah,
I've been pretty bearish on ETH and been saying I thought it was the worst. Get out. We turned. I think I turned, and then kind of brought along Farouk because he has ETH beta, and then Tyler was the final one to turn with SBET and ETH. I think that was around, like, originally I went long after that initial breakout where it broke out to like 2,500 and then dipped back down to that 2,300, 400 range. But we're really calling this, and if it goes to 4K, having been a show which really did not love ETH for the last year and a half, I think we have nailed this.
We did. This is proof that you don't have to marry an asset or love it to trade it.
Yeah.
I think this is proof. I'm in the. This is great. I mean, I'd love to have a retirement party as well, Mando. For that, I need Farcoin to stop, ranging. It'd be nice. I mean, Max Payne is Farcoin ranges for the next 6 months, and everything, keeps running. But that's not going to happen. The most important descending, what is it called? Tyler, what's the name of your new thingy?
Descending cup and handle.
Descending wedge.
It's a double cup and handle.
It's the most important descending wedge in crypto, Mando. In crypto. Anyways, I'm sure we'll cover that. Tyler, how you doing today?
Every single sharp pattern should be a variation on that. Two cups, one handle, two cups.
I'm on board for that.
I'm in for that. 2 cups.
Descending handle.
I mean, I have to say, I know it's not. I'm not meant to do this now. We're just in the introduction part of things, but we're talking about it. This is 2 cups, 1 handle.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's a head shoulders candle, right?
Oh,
there.
it is. Yeah, I see it now. I can't see it.
1 cup, 2 cups, 1 handle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean. So look, 1 cup.
It's a classic. It's a classic double cup.
And then it'll just. We're so mature. I love that. Anyways, I had so much coffee today, yo. I think I'm still getting, because I got this brand new machine, the Longi Rivolina or some shit.
Oh yeah. And
I don't think I figured it's like a proper bull market coffee machine. Actually, not that much, like pre-rich coffee machine.
You seem incredibly happy. That's what I would say about you at the moment. You've moved. It's a bit of a bull market. You seem happy about your life. Like the mustache is big rock. Like this is a man who's seeing the sunlight every day.
Yeah, well, that does change everything. And I also just got back from a Thai massage. Oof. Had this chick just walking on my fucking back, like she for like 90 minutes, bro. That was crazy. Anyways, 2 cups, 1 handle, Thai massages, Ethereum. I'm out of focus. So I was trying to figure out my coffee machine, and I put intensity 5, but I had 2 of those. And so I asked ChatGPT what intensity 5 is, and I think intensity 5 is like 14 milligrams of caffeine, which is like a double. So I guess I had 2 doubles. So yeah,
that's like a Red Bull.
It's all right. You know what I mean? Caffeine is high tea, right? That's why they say. I don't know. I'm just making it up. Be careful. Non-medical advice over here. I'm no Brian Johnson. But let me tell you, I probably got a beat.
When Tash, Tyler?
Yeah, dude.
I'm behind. I'm lagging.
I feel like you need to join the goatee/tash group.
Yeah. See, I'm letting it rip here so I can go like this.
Yeah, Farouk's gone a bit more cleaner than my look, which is a bit more goatee-esque. But I feel like you could definitely grow a beard, right, Tyler?
I haven't really had a beard in my adult life. I had a goatee once when I was like 18.
Let's see it. Come on, man. Let it rip, dude. Let it rip, man. Come on, do it.
I'll see how the summer goes.
No shaving until Farcoin all-time high.
ETH breaks 4K, and I'll
yeah.
Grow the beard.
Okay.
The victory.
The victory
goatee.
Yeah. Dude, chat's crazy. By the way, reminder, kick.com/Degenz live. This is how you log in, and if this is how you make money. Today on the show, we'll talk markets. We have to. We'll talk. What are we talking about? We're talking about the Tyler's top 100, which, again, there's a lot of news, especially on the crypto week side last night. There was a lot of like voting, etc. I think we should definitely cover that, see what's going on the Genius Act side, etc. We have a guest coming on today's show, partner, Metaplex. Metaplex, pretty big Solana company. So curious to talk to them about what they're up to, what they've been up to, and maybe we ask them a few questions about Solana ecosystem in general. And then last but not least, YEET giveaway. So every day we give $1,000. Yesterday, Mando rug. So they made $500. But today is the new day. That was dirty yesterday, bro. Easy mode. See, dude, YEET code later today, so we'll get to that. And then last but not least, the show is powered by. I put it in a note. There you go. WalletConnect. WalletConnect is a connectivity network shaping the future of on-chain UX. If you've connected to Web3 app, you've seen WalletConnect. That blue logo, it's everywhere. An icon of trust in crypto is recognizable as Visa at checkout. Want to learn more? Follow WalletConnect on X and Telegram to stay ahead of what's next. WalletConnect, that's what it is. And then also Kraken Pro. With Kraken Pro, you get full control over your layout. Drag and drop any module. Customize it all. It's clean, it's smooth, and built for real traders like Mando. You can go on there and just long Ethereum, for example. If you trade crypto, check out pro.kraken.com. Trade without trade-offs. Mando. I mean, we're probably going to repeat what we've been saying for every day, but let's see what the market's got.
Who is the man, macro daddy of the land? Can you dig it?
Well, we have another strong day for ETH, really. I mean, Bitcoin's higher by, well, it's still about 118. It was kind of around that level when we went live yesterday. ETH is up about 4%. Solana is actually doing a little bit better today, so back up to like 167 area. So it's slightly underperforming, but not by much. And then memes are a bit more mixed, but on the whole, I would say up about 5 to 10%. Bonk has been strong. Wow. Mog has been strong. REKT hit a new all-time high. It's been a decent day for memes. It feels like the trenches kind of came back a little bit because pump funds started going higher, I think that's mainly what it was. People started making money and everyone was like, oh, it's okay. So on-chain P&L went up.
Yeah. Which
has got everyone feeling a little bit better. Look at that fucking chart, man.
Man, it's honestly so beautiful.
The dips are not that much, right? This is the thing that, like, I think people are looking to get into this trade and it's not
giving. Because
it feels like one of those ones where it's not going to give. I mean, the first bit of resistance will be that, like, if you look up, this looks like there's somewhere around 3,400 area. Yeah, like there.
Right here, the previous high here.
Yeah, I would guess you run into some there.
Right there, right here.
Probably chops there for a little bit, but there's a lot of clean air now between there, here and there.
We're like 3450.
To be honest, they're not like massive points of resistance in my opinion either. Like the main one will be at 4K. So I think we'll see how long it takes to get to that level. The way that this is going up makes me think it could be this month.
I thought it
could be. I thought it would be next by the end of the summer. I said, which would. I thought it would be like August time. Let's say late August, but this. I would be surprised now if it takes until the end of August to get just 4,000.
I'll tell you what, July 30th is Ethereum's 10th anniversary.
Oh, really?
Is it really?
Yeah. I know that because we've got some stuff coming for it. That's your alpha for the day, but 30th of July, which is in 14 days, is Ethereum turns 10. I'm sure as hell they're going to
The
work.
Tesla fractal is coming up. What I do like, you put that in the chat the other day, which is like, this has got to stop. I love that because I haven't seen something like that from an ETH.
Well, this is what we need, right?
It was in ETH for years.
I gotta
Like
find.
actually for years.
Here
I
you
saw
go. Here we
the
go.
investor saying, he says something. Yeah, this is just like wild. You see that and you just think, fantastic. They're talking like this again.
Yeah.
DC Investor put out something like, if I zoom out, it looks like ETH just put in a higher low and a higher low versus Bitcoin. And I was like he's like zooming out 2018, 2020. And I was like, this is fantastic. Like they like fully believe that. Like I think I saw Messi, Agent Chud.
Yeah.
That ETH's about to break, is going to flip Bitcoin by the end of this cycle. They are drinking the Kool-Aid, and I'm here for it. I'm not a full believer in it. I still think that ETH has a long way to go, but just that belief is what was lacking. 100%. You know, the Solana to 1,000 crew, the Bitcoin to 1 million crew. ETH was literally just like, will this even be able to hold on as number 2 for a long time?
Mm-hmm.
And now it feels like it's got a very different sort of group.
Yeah.
He
to get
tweets
to 6K.
He's the investors tweeting a lot at the moment.
Yeah, he's fucking.
And he deserves to, right?
He never stopped. Yeah. To be fair, he never stopped. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, let me put it this way. Because I was thinking about this a bit more, and not to toot our own horn, but is there more respect for the people who didn't hold on to ETH during this whole underperformance, and we kind of picked it up?
I think so.
Towards the low of the range, than the people who were like bull posting the whole time.
I think so, because the thing is now, let's say you held your ETH and we're talking about it the entire time, you just break even. Like from years ago.
That's not a good trade to be in crypto.
That's not a good trade because you missed the Solana trade or even the hyperliquid trader. Right. I'm not saying you have to catch every trade. Like, I did not catch the hyperliquid trade at all. I actually never bought it, though I support it, but I caught the Solana trade. So I think it's more smarter to like pivot back and know when to go back and forth than because a broken clock, whatever quote. What do you think, Ty? You don't seem to agree here?
I'll take the opposite side of this. And it also depends on your entry. But I think if you built your ETH bag at 1K, I think it's fine to have not sold it at the top and to have held it on a longer time horizon. It's the same thing for Bitcoin. Like there's folks who think like, oh, you should try to sell your Bitcoin every top. I'm happy to take the other side of that, right? I think it's easier to just hold assets you believe in.
It's true. And most people lose their money in between that. So Tyler, you have a point. Like Mando, you managed to do it well. I somewhat managed to do well, but I do make a lot of mistakes personally. So I'm not that good at it. I just barely make it out every time. But most people lose everything. So some people are just better off just bull posting the entire time and praying that it comes back. You know what I mean? So because sometimes it's just good to be a community member.
Zoom out on the ETH BTC chart. That's the one that's really I'm paying attention to here. Like,
yeah, let me zoom out. It printed a big candle yesterday. Yeah, that was yesterday's candle.
Zoom out, dude. Zoom out. That just looks like it's broken out of a
multi-year,
2.5 year downtrend.
Downtrend, yeah. From here, right? So let's look at this here, boys.
The thing about this is I do think TradFi are paying attention to this exact ratio.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not bearish on Bitcoin at all because I think Bitcoin's going higher. But that is a I mean, look at that.
That was 1,000 days. This here, from here, this point here.
That is crazy. We're breaking out of a 1,000-day downtrend. I think there's 3 things happening for you. There's this new technical indicator, which is huge for the catch-up trade narrative.
Yeah. You've
got the new treasury codes, which we talk about all the time.
Yeah.
They're buying in bulk. And then now the ETFs, and I talk about, like, if you look at the Degenz board, we're seeing 200 million a day in the ETH ETFs. They're seeing like 60% of the Bitcoin inflows. And then if you extrapolate that on a market cap basis, that's the same as Bitcoin doing a 1.4 billion a day.
Wow.
On a market cap basis. Imagine those headlines if Bitcoin was doing that on a day. So it's big.
Wow.
There's plenty of very good reasons to be bullish right now.
My bull case on ETH, and I posted it this morning here, is this. I've said it on the show before. I think we're in July 2021. And a lot of people are starting to get bulled up on NFTs again here. I saw Crypto Hayes, Arthur Hayes switching his PFP to a punk. I saw Dudas tweet about NFT. I saw Penguin sell for 220K this morning. I think we're here.
Tyler's posting about the punks Bitcoin ratio again.
Tyler, Sam's shared the PPI numbers this morning in the chat, Mando. Did you see that?
I missed it. I love that though.
This morning, Sam sent the PPI numbers from Walter Bloomberg and wrote "send it." Like this is so.
No one knows what PPI means, dude.
But it's provocative.
But it's provocative.
And I mean that in a good way. I was like, yo, Sam's moved his fucking gambling money to hyperliquid. He's fucking sending PPI numbers. He's, this is bullish, because first is the people who've been here that are finally starting to do this, like Sam's. Then it's going to be the normies. So if we pick up like a chart, right? What's this Wall Street cheat sheet chart? I'm curious to know, because I have some thoughts on this. I'm curious to know, I know you don't really like this chart, Mando, but I'm going to pull it up because it tends to, I like it. Okay.
Not this one.
Please. I know you're not a big fan of it, but I like it. I like it. So here's
where are we in the chart?
I'll tell you right now where we are in the chart. I think we're a thrill. We're in between belief and thrill. And see, I'm not being like 2021 for Rogue would be like, yo, we're just like here. You know what I mean? Like, well, we're just like here, like disbelief, which is definitely not disbelief. I think we're a thrill.
Do you think ETH is there though?
I think
ETH has been so down bad. Like, I don't.
Well, the thing is in between. ETH is at belief. ETH is here. Time to get fully invested because people are really starting to go into ETH right now. How many people do you know, or on the timeline? Maybe you don't, not your friends, but people around you. Do you know on the timeline that have bought ETH at 4K last cycle? A ton, fuck ton of people bought ETH at $46,000, $100.
I think ETH right now, and I said it 2 weeks ago, which I stand by, it's become more consensus. There's no doubt in my mind that it became more consensus. But I do think that there is a lot of TradFi money and fund money, liquid fund money that's just been buying Bitcoin. And we'll look at that chart that we just showed and say that there can be a rotation here.
Well, it's three.
So like if some of the speculative money is moving a little bit more to ETH, the people that are like looking for levered, I actually think like institutional money is the thing that could move here. Yeah. And that's a different sort of move. Like that is a move that can really, I don't know. I want to I will be taking profits at 4K. I am not round tripping. But this isn't a blow off top, it feels like to me. This isn't like, oh my God, like it doesn't even feel that frothy out there to me across other things, right? It's not like you have tons of memes doing insane numbers.
It's just Pengu.
Yeah, like it kind of feels like it's ETH. And I think if ETH were to go to like 5K, that's when it would be like, okay. Or 6K. That's when you start to be like, okay.
DOGE can't even break $20 billion.
Right, exactly. So it doesn't feel like, and like also you can judge that by how many people are asking you about crypto. And I saw you tweeted that your uncle was asking you about XRP.
Yesterday, true story. And it's not him. He put me on the phone with his friend who used to be in Bitcoin mining in 17, had to start his operation in Quebec because government, whatever. And he was like, I have $1 million to spend and like XRP, what would you buy? And I'm like, fuck.
I think that I don't think that I'm seeing that. A couple of my TradFi people have posted like, oh, Bitcoin all-time high, all this sort of stuff. But no one's asking me for what to buy.
Mm-hmm. We're not there yet.
So it doesn't feel like the frothiness. Yeah.
I'm on the opposite side of your takes on this one, Faro. Like if you think we're in thrill, that means you should be selling. Like you should be like 75% out.
So what do you think we are?
Again, I think we're on a multi-year cycle, breaking the 4-year. I don't think we are going to see a big correction in 2026. But if I had to say something on that chart, I would say like early optimism.
Early optimism. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm somewhere here. Me personally, but I've also been fully invested forever. Optimism here. So you're about here. You're on your way to belief. Yeah. Fair. I mean, I'd rather be where you are. I'll take where Tyler's
Here's
at.
my point is I feel like there's a long way to go. Like I think the Treasury Co trade is just in the first month of 12 to 18
And there's going to be
months.
more, right? Like there's going to be Solana Treasury Co's popping up. It's going to be like, there's so many more coming.
We're going from 1% to 2% portfolio allocation crypto. I think we're going to see that go to 3 to 4% from advisors, maybe more. We talked about this on Underexposed yesterday, but Portnoy actually had a kind of an insightful statement. He said, I talk to my broker about stocks every day. We should have just bought Bitcoin.
Portnoy's a retard.
And putting what he's done aside, like that is a very interesting statement, right? Like if you were playing individual stocks on a day-to-day basis and you aren't outperforming Bitcoin, what are you doing? Like, and at what point do you come to the revelation like maybe I should switch my investing habits a bit?
I think that's a really interesting point. I do think that if ETH, which has been, not a loved asset at all, if it does regain some of this like reserve currency sort of feeling, like it's a bit more of a store of value view to it. In some ways, it is a bit more TradFi friendly than Bitcoin. Like a bank might decide to own ETH on its balance sheet because it can become a validator. It could stake it, like it can use it as collateral for like certain DeFi things. Like, whereas Bitcoin itself is like it doesn't necessarily. It suits some institutions that just want like a gold like holding. But for institutions that particularly want to do things with the asset, and I say the main thing would be just like have a yield. There is an argument that ETH could not just be picked up by strategics, by these treasury companies, but get picked up by as an asset which banks maybe hold more than Bitcoin, or like other institutions think, hey, this is an asset which we should just hold on our balance sheet.
And we haven't even talked about the staking ETFs, right? Which is another potential mega catalyst.
This is insane.
Which also goes into your TradFi point, right? Like that's even more attractive.
Yeah.
Guys,
First
of all-time high live viewers on Degenz kick for us. Second of all, we're like nearing 200 live listeners, and so one of you is going to make $1,000. And the code today is REKT, ATH, REKT, like that. Look at this jersey, bro. Who's got this? Look at this jersey, bro. This is my.
I got one of those.
I love it's my home shirt now because it's so nice, because it's very hot here, a lot of sun, and so this is just nice. Anyways, REKT, ATH is a code today.
REKT all-time high.
REKT. You know what? Like sometimes, like Tyler and I were talking about this the week, like you were kind of on and off. Man, we're like, damn, we talk about it every day, but the thing is, we're right every day. It's like I don't feel bad. It's like it keeps going higher. Like nobody we shilled is down.
Yeah.
Until shit start hitting the fan. But
ETH's breaking out again here, guys.
Oh my goodness gracious.
32.20.
Question on that, Mando. This has been kind of underperforming.
When's the retirement party? Can we just set a date, guys?
You may retire. I'm thinking, and I know it sounds crazy, but I was on a call this morning because we're setting up some lines for some markets, and I said ETH may hit 4K in a week. Like I'm like thinking, fuck.
Bro, am I retiring in a week? This would be nice. That would be nice, man.
Not retired. Yeah.
Doesn't most of Europe take off the month of August anyway? So just
perfect.
Thank you for understanding.
It wants me to retire.
Thank you for understanding. My God.
Can I just take a quick second to victory lap one of my calls?
Yes.
Of course,
it just got halted. Go for it. Hit it.
We have a clip where I said that maybe the best ETH beta trade was SPAC. And it is up almost 4x since then. It was trading around $9. It's at 33.
Well done. Well done.
Nice,
but you have another call, Tyler, that you made at like 10:55, and you whispered it on Monday after Mando was gone, and that stock just got halted 5 minutes ago.
They halted the gang does a hostile takeover of Liquor House.
Man, that was a crazy call. I gave
We
it
had
to
Joe
Lana.
Lubin on the show, guys. We had Joe Lubin on the show, guys. Like,
We literally had Joe Lubin on the show telling you guys that this shit's gonna hit. Like, and he stayed like 40 minutes. Like, he hung out with the boys.
yeah.
We gotta get
Tyler.
Lashon around.
And on the back of that, I was telling you to buy ETH for a
Yeah. I know. You know what though?
ETH beta.
I have this like, well, my ETH beta is good because it's MOG, but and REKT. I moved my Pepe off to pump, which I'll probably, I don't know if I'll regret this. We'll see.
Oh my goodness, ETH.
Let me see this.
Hold up, and then
Holy
also go.
shit.
We also gotta look at the SPX chart briefly.
Oh my.
ETH is just going, guys.
What the fuck?
Nuts.
Yeah, I want to see you guys hit the retweet button on our show's live stream. Forget the spaces. You guys don't have to retweet the space anymore. We don't really care about the spaces. But I want to see, like, Tyler, Mando, and I, all three of us posted the link to Degenz live. I want to see some retweets. Like, this is too crazy, man. Like, NFA, DYRL, and all that shit. But goddamn, we're nailing the cycle. Like,
It feels like the bull market's
just
back. That's why it feels so good. That's why it's more fun to show up every day.
Yeah. So let's pull up the SPX chart. Let's pull up your chart here.
Broke out, fresh all-time highs.
Price discovery next, dude.
Beautiful break out of that cup and handle. You could argue that's a double cup and handle too.
That is the most textbook cup and handle breakout.
That's a double cup and handle right there.
Oh, it's the 2 cups, 1 handle?
2 cups, 1 handle.
2 cups, 1 handle, right? You have 1 cup, 2 cups, 1 handle. It's gone.
I think it's actually a good line. I think it's going to 2.4, 2.5. I think it's probably the next target on this. So let's see. And like that kind of felt crazy, but these memes just cruised to 3 billion. Bonk and Pingu are both $3 billion memes now.
Pingu is up again today, like crazy, bro. Jesus. Wow. What do we call this?
Yeah. It's actually kind of a cup and handle breakout too.
This is the bird takes flight. Yeah. Penguins fly, after all. Is that what we call it? What's the other one you said? MOG? REKT? I forgot. Bonk.
Oh yeah, Bonk is up a lot. It's kind of going tit for tat with Pump right now. I mean, we haven't talked about that. Maybe we just quickly pivot. The surprise stealth buybacks from Allen and team last night. They loaded up a wallet, bought somewhere in the ballpark of 20 million in Pump tokens, and then they send another 10. I think it's still sitting in their wallet. They're using total mean numbers. Yeah, so their buyback wallet has 69,420 SOL in it, which is 11.6 million.
Oh my God. Yeah, I'm holding that.
That helped pump it last night. It's been kind of chopping since then. Here this morning, it was a surprising amount of buybacks, right? It's like, I think even if you thought they were going to do the 25%, which was the rumor, I think people thought maybe that meant 25% per day. Like they made like 1.5 million in revenue yesterday, so like 400K, and they came out swinging with 20 million. I think it does raise the question of like, how long will they be able to sustain that type of inflow, and then what does that mean if they slow down the pace? Who's selling? I'm a little surprised at some of this price action on Pump, to be honest. Like we're both in this, and I'm long on perp, so I'm paying some hefty funding fees for this.
Yeah, I don't like that. I
don't love the sell off after they bought 20 million. If I'm being honest.
Yeah, I mean, Alon said, "Fuck it, Jew mode." I'm, and you're selling? Like I don't know, man. I can't sell that. Actually, I bought more. I bought a lot.
I bought more yesterday.
Yeah, I have a lot. I think it does well. I'm pretty bullish on it, but we'll see. We'll see where that one goes. The Pump Fund account hasn't announced shit yet. Like I don't know. They just posted something yesterday for the first time. You know what I mean? So we'll see where that goes. Also on the Solana ecosystem, you were showing a lot of memes pumping. I'm not gonna lie, this is looking pumpy. I didn't think I would say this, but they all do this little double, 2 cup 1 handle formation here, Mando, and they all tend to send back around here. Like, I wouldn't be surprised to wake up and whiff is back to $2 billion. I own none, so it's not me talking my bag.
If WIF goes to 2 before Farcoin does, it will be painful for me. I will say that.
And me, Mando, what do we do here? Like, what do we think here? Give us some Mando. You're the only non-bag holder in this chat of Farcoin.
Okay, I own Farcoin. It's frustrating.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
I think
once, twice, thrice.
You're gonna hate for me to hear it, but I feel like it's slightly consensus. I also think pump is slightly consensus. Like I wouldn't necessarily think pump breaking out is like some trade which is the timeline wouldn't be happy about. Let me put it that way. The things that whiff is a trade that could break out and a lot of people would be sidelined. Yeah. Right. I'm trying to think which other trades which feel a little bit like that right now. I would say whiff is not a bad shout, but at the same time, whiff is more meme based, so it's like a little bit tough to like. I would be in it for a pump rather than to like keep it.
It's just a trade.
I think Mog was kind of like that. I think Pingu was like that as well.
Mog was like that, yeah, obviously.
Yeah, Mog looks good still. A lot of room, guys.
We've said it so many times. Like SPX feels like that. Like
yo,
SPX
to go to 200 mil.
Yeah, REKT's looking good.
Nice.
I think REKT is slightly like that too, if I'm honest. I still think that REKT is held very tightly by a group of core users, and who just aren't selling.
Let me pull this tweet out.
That's just a technical situation there. Like the supply, which is out there, because remember, majority of the supply is actually held by the treasury, right? So its current market cap is much smaller than its FTV, and of that which is trading, a lot of it is held by people that aren't selling this thing. Let me put it that way.
I mean, we held at $12 million lows, dude.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna sell 190 mil. There will be a time where I have to sell. It's not here. not when ETH is about to go through $4,000. There's no chance.
Because I think also people are looking for. Do you think SPX is a better meme than REKT, for example, or like a better, even just from a meme perspective?
It's different. I don't want to compare.
But I guess what I'm trying to say here is that it has both of those aspects, which is like, yeah, it's got the brand coin aspect, but it's also just got the coin of like a belief coin. Like, is useless a better or worse meme? It just feels like you really own these coins for how strong is the core group who have it, right? And I think that's what I'm trying to say about REKT is that like it's a good meme of just being REKT. But also it's got that like, okay, there's a core group of people here who aren't going to sell this thing.
Yeah.
I think there's a few coins like that in the market right now, of which SPX, REKT, this coin, useless, kind of feels like it. And they're like cult of personality coins almost. Yeah. You know, like MYRIAD, Bonk Guy, Ovi. Yeah, like they kind of feel like that. And you kind of want to be in with that group. So those coins can really move when stuff gets going. I'm trying to think, is there any other coin like that? Like where like there's like a leader, a sort of like cult like leader. Ansem hasn't really attached to anything this second.
He used to be when he sent it.
Right, but he's kind of distant. He still owns WIF clearly, but he's not what he was. No. And then all the other I say meme coin KOLs have kind of like they kind of blew themselves up last cycle or earlier this year.
Yeah,
you could argue like Razmir's like coin, like his coin, right? That you could argue that's maybe not a bad shout. Kook is like a bit like on Pengu, as is Wiz and as is Ansem. You could argue that's got a few people, but I think that's broader. I don't think you buy Pengu for the cult of like you want to own a coin, right? The
only other one I can think of is maybe like IMF kind of has a little cult behind it.
Yeah,
but it's a little bit of a different play too.
It doesn't feel as it's got that though. I agree with you. Like the mod crew is kind of in on it, and that maybe has a little bit of that to it.
I can't really think of another one, to be honest. Yeah,
I'm surprised. Like the other cultish coins of like the other MYRIAD coins, like Ticker Bitcoin and like
Giga,
like those haven't really kept the group going, and have they?
doesn't seem like it. Like they haven't like gone to zero. They're like holding up, but they're not. They're also not running.
I don't know. Anyways, on that note, we're the third largest crypto stream on Kick right now.
Where's Rasmir's coin now?
10 mil.
That will double. No doubt in my mind.
Oh,
It's
there
actually
we
really
go.
cool. I think
You have a bag, don't you?
there's a world where that goes to 100 million. It's low float. He has a ton of it. Like in the world where like streaming takes off, he's gonna keep going. He's got the Zoomer army behind him.
I'm just thinking for that sort of a coin. Do you know what I mean? Where it's like it's a cult of personality. The issue is that it's literally the coin is literally about the person. I think that's less strong than like a concept or an idea. You know, like SPX, REKT, useless. Like they have a bit more of like they're less tied to like an actual name of a person. But I think I can go to 20, 30 easy.
I see it. I mean, I think the pump eco is nice. I just personally rather own pump itself than the ecosystem at this stage as a trade. But I do think if pump goes higher, like if the thesis goes to $10, I don't see why its ecosystem tokens, which means the creator tokens, don't go higher.
What percentage of your overall portfolio is pump?
I don't do the math. It's 20-ish.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Maybe less. 15, 20. Depends. It fluctuates, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I moved some stuff.
You're mainly Filecoin.
Filecoin is my core bag. It's like fat.
Then it's pump, mod, REKT.
REKT just moved. I guess it pumped so much that it became a core position. I'm just more comfortable owning a large portion in Filecoin at the moment still, even though it can be frustrating for people. But
pump is a much smaller. I actually think, and talking about consensus versus non-consensus trades, I do think there's a day here where Solana puts in a real candle. I really do, because it's become so non-consensus. You know, in the same way that like ETH would pull out a candle and everyone goes like, "It's the time of ETH," and it would go up and everything else would dump. Like, I get the feeling that Solana might be like the new ETH. Like it will rally last, and probably when that's when you're meant to sell. When Solana pulls that like 20% candle in a day, that's where you go like, okay, let's take some short-term profits. But I think Filecoin will, no doubt in my mind, have a big move.
yeah,
I don't know if it's going like 2 and sustain though. That's my feeling about it. Like I think it goes up to like 1.8, and like rather than like doubles.
we'll see that.
Filecoin, I think, is dying. I think that's exactly what I'm talking about. It's definitely not dying, but it's become more non-consensus, which is like.
I like what you're
that's
saying.
what we need. We need people to say it's dying.
Right, it's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What I believe about with Solana is like these are really good trades, but they're good trades where everyone goes like, "Fuck, why?"
I like what you're saying. I like what you're saying. So what you're saying is it needs to become less consensus, and once it becomes fully non-consensus, that's when it prints the candle.
Which
And I actually agree with you.
It's coming. It's Solana feels like that right now. I look at Solana and like it's starting to feel like the non-consensus trade. Which means
the Soli
probably,
start is being shared all over a timeline, saying that it's dead.
right. But I think that one has medium-term legs. I'm just talking about Solana by itself. Like I think Solana, there's a lot of pain in Solana right now. It's gone sideways for a long time, underperformed Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Now it's starting to underperform ETH. It will catch up. At some stage, it will have a really good giga candle in it. Oh my God, ETH's still going. And
Pep is starting to wake up finally. Like Pep is starting to put some candles in right now.
She'll be open along on Filecoin. The risk reward on Filecoin seems pretty crazy to me here. Like I don't see that going below 1. So I feel as though
here for a while. I wouldn't put it long though. I don't like leverage. So I'll always say no here. But there's one point where it's gonna hit that.
I hope it breaks out. I'm positioned for it to break out. I could also see it just chop till Q4.
Stop it, Tyler. Shut up.
and then like have just like so that this plays out. So people get tired of it, the opportunity cost rotate, and then once people are out of position, because at one point I felt like everyone was in the position, right? So like, then who are the marginal buyers?
Yeah, I mean, it lost a lot of holders over the pump launch, by the way, and I like that. I know it sounds crazy, but you see here, it's finally started gaining holders again. It was 168,000. So it actually lost like 4,000 holders.
Wow.
I like that though.
Yeah.
Pump is holding, guys. It's about to hit 50,000 holders. Gained 10,000 yesterday.
Out of all those trades, I know this makes it controversial. I think Pump is the one that I feel like might frustrate you the most.
Yeah, well, it's a short term. I'm not staying. I'm not staying in too long. Like
everyone was waiting for the buyback, and it's just kind of happened. And I think it's not disappointing. Like this is still great. This is still great, and you're up 50%. But like I get the feeling this isn't going to go above like 10. So I'm
good with 10. Like the size I have, 10 is the target. Like I'm good.
Right, but it may just stay at 6 for a long time.
Yeah, it may do that. We'll see.
I think everyone wants it to go to 8 to 10, and they want to sell fast.
Right.
And that's why I feel like it's not going to happen.
It depends on this.
It would just be so easy, right? It would be the easiest easy mode trade ever.
Yeah.
If pump just goes straight to 8 or 10.
It depends on this, right? Like, and Solana actually looks really good. If I'm being honest, like, I don't think it looks bad when I zoom out. So, anyways, I see Steven in the stew. Do we bring you on camera or put it right in the chat? What up, Steven? You good? Oh, can't hear you. Fuck. Check. No. We can't hear you. No. No. Sometimes it's your settings on the StreamYard itself. So we've been there. Sometimes Steven does that. Speaking of Solana, I mean, Metaplex, one of the biggest fucking Solana folks. They know their shit. I want to hear what Steven. No, we can't hear you. Unmute on StreamYard. Now you muted on. Go. No, fuck. Maybe try without headphones. Let's do it one more time.
Let's just try Mac.
Yo.
Can you hear me?
Yo. What up, Steven? How you doing?
All right, let's go. Good, man. Good. I'm actually traveling right now, so I've got my makeshift setup. So sorry for the glitch there. It's good to see you guys.
You're good. I mean, we're used to makeshift setups here. I don't even have my full setup yet, but we're getting there. But how you doing, Steven? How's everything?
I'm doing great. Yeah, I'm doing great. I guess good morning for y'all. I'm in Hong Kong right now, so I'm looking out the window, kind of at the skyline. So enjoying that, visiting some family out here.
That's like one of my favorite cities on earth. Like I could live in Hong Kong. Just if it wasn't for the time zone, I would probably have moved there. Like this is like my top 3 favorite cities on earth.
It's the best. Yeah. You know, I'm from the Bay Area, and like I do feel like SF and Hong Kong, there's like, you know, there's something there. They kind of echo of each other. So I always feel kind of at home out here.
Every GigaChad rich Chinese person I know in Hong Kong studied in SF.
Is that right?
They all went to study in the West Coast. Like they all studied SF or fucking Stanford, or they have a doctorate, some PhD there, and they all live in Hong Kong. You know, like super GigaChad. Anyways, Steven, why don't you give us a little introduction of who you are, what you do, and what Metaplex is? Because I mean, if you were there last cycle, you know what Metaplex is. You guys are responsible for a lot of the stuff on Solana, behind the scenes, etc. So, why don't we get a little intro?
Yeah, for sure. Happy to. You know, like, you know, a lot has changed, but you know, some things stay the same. So, you know, the first Solana run, it was NFTs and powering the profile photo explosion with our Candy Machine program and our standards. This cycle, it's been meme coins, and now the internet capital markets, bringing Silicon Valley to anyone with an internet connection. I actually grew up in Silicon Valley, grew up in Mountain View, Los Altos, kind of somewhere between, you know, Google and Stanford and Apple, and actually went to Stanford as well, studied HCI, symbolic systems, became fascinated with Bitcoin and essentially information technology and ways of having distributed ledger and non-sovereign money. And so, you know, first got into crypto, wiring money to a Japanese bank to get some Bitcoin on Mt. Gox. You know, found myself day trading in the BTCE troll box, traveling around to Puerto Rico and Mexico City, and then had a chance to jump in early and help out as the first PM and designer at Solana, and then have been leading Metaplex for the last few years. So it's been quite a ride, and really does feel like we're just getting to that point where a lot of the things that we've been talking about for the last few years are really coming true, and the on-chain economy is now becoming the main stage instead of this like thing that's talked about at coffee shops and on podcasts.
No, hell yeah. So like you guys been around for a minute, and obviously I remember because I was trading like NFTs at some point on Solana in 2021. Then you guys came around, and then whole SPL standard, all that good stuff, and that all started blowing up. And then Solana season happened earlier this cycle. I mean, it's kind of the story of the cycle so far, and we still talk about it even in between all the Ethereum stuff going on. If Solana always manages to squeeze itself into the conversation. So question for you, I mean, who uses Metaplex today? Maybe you can give a little bit of background on that.
So, as you guys know, it's like 99% of NFTs and tokens on Solana were created with Metaplex. So similar to ERC20 or ERC721, we provided the standard to the ecosystem that's then allowed for this huge ecosystem of applications to be built, because those assets are interoperable. We have open source programs and SDKs that developers can bring in. And in fact, we were really the first project to build templates for how to build applications on Solana. So we have a huge developer community. So all the major wallets like Phantom and Soulflare and Backpack and the OKX wallet all support Metaplex assets. All of the major NFT marketplaces, Magic Eden and Tensor, all of the large exchanges and token trading platforms. Every token on Pump Fun is minted using Metaplex, and 50% of our protocol revenue goes to buying the MPLX tokens. So, and which is then contributed to our DAO. So, we've really been kind of, holding the banner for revenue generating projects that are focused on token economics and decentralized governance. And so it's been, it's been an incredible ride, and, excited to continue to support this like incredible community of founders on Solana. And I think there's a reason why Solana is here, like to what you guys were talking about. It's the performance and the speed and the scale of the technology, but it's also the community and the founder community and kind of the, that grit, that has really, I think, created a lot of resilience across the board.
Yeah, no, 100%. You guys are absolutely fucking crushing it. I mean, I remember talking to the team back then, and so seeing you guys around today still is huge. I mean, 99% of all NFTs. That's what I was trying to explain earlier. Like, who Metaplex is. Like, I couldn't figure quite out. It's like the ERC20 standard of like Solana, kind of. So all the NFTs you've bought, all my bodogos are on.
There you go. I'm still buying NFTs. I'm still buying NFTs, man. I don't know about
it. Me too. On Solana, what are we buying? Come on, give us the alpha, Steve. What are we buying, dude? What are you buying?
Well, I mean, most recently, like Portals, Play Solana, they just dropped incredible collections. Nice. Some of the kind of like the D gods, like artists, sort of working on both of those, with Slime and Johnny D gods, and then just incredible like founders and technology behind both of those projects. And then, I've got my eye, like I shop, like I'm on Tensor, I'm on Magic Eden, I'm scrolling, I'm looking, I've been shopping for a galactic gecko for like 2 years now, just like waiting for the perfect one. So I got a few pieces left in my collection that I'm working on, but I tend to be one of those people where it's like, I want to get like one or two in a collection. That's going to be my grail piece. So I tend to take my time with it.
I'm the same. I love that. And so let's talk more about Metaplex and what you guys are dropping, because obviously you're here to talk today about something that's new. July 14th, 2 days ago, you announced the launch of Genesis, right? I'm gonna play a little video here because I think it's funny.
Let's go.
I was sharing, but you know what? Let's play the video first.
Shout out to Hammer.
Yeah, let's play this first, and then you tell us what it's about. Damn, good content. So this video is great. So what is Genesis? Tell us more about this.
So Genesis is an on-chain protocol for launching tokens on Solana and the SVM. Our view here is pretty simple. It's like we're building the on-chain economy. Like, why aren't we launching our tokens on-chain? And to date, like most of the large token launches have happened where the actual sale is happening with, maybe it's like a private sale that's happening to a select group of investors, and retail doesn't really understand what's going on, or maybe it's being done off chain on some sort of Web 2 application, and that creates all sorts of issues. Like, you have front running, you have sniping, you have market makers that have big blocks of tokens that no one knows about, so the price runs up, and then the team or someone else is selling into it. And the token launches are a one-way door for founders. Like, if you're lucky, as a founder, you'd have the opportunity to maybe launch two to three tokens and have those be successful over time. And you have to get all the details right. And I think we've now minted, it's like over 10 million tokens using the protocol. So we've seen a lot of hands. Like, we've seen well-intentioned founders that just their contracts are like hand rolled and have issues, or they haven't fully thought through the game theory. And it doesn't matter, like even if they're well-intentioned, if you don't get all of the mechanics correct, then that destroys trust, and then things end up kind of going to zero ultimately. And so what we've built is an on-chain protocol that has a number of different launch mechanics. So auctions with blind bids, with sealed bids. We have a launch pool concept, which is kind of an evolution of the like send money to wallet address meta, but is all verifiable on chain, so everyone gets the same price. And we've had opportunity to R&D this with a handful of projects that we announced as well. DeFi Tuna being the first project that will be using the protocol. And given you guys are obviously familiar with the NFT era, the Candy Machine program was like the program that sparked that NFT boom on Solana. And you can think of this very much like a Candy Machine type program for fungible tokens.
Wow, this is really cool. Congratulations on that. And so kind of like leading to this, and like last question here for you is like, what's the long-term vision, right? Like, you guys are now powering these platforms, these tokens, and everything you're doing is pretty cool. I mean, last you did then with NFTs, now with coins, etc. So like, what's the long-term vision for Metaplex and then the growth of that? Because like, I feel like we hear the term Launchpad, etc. a lot. And it sounds like you guys are one of the teams that kind of figured it out and got it together. So like, how are you planning like growing this? Where's it going?
For sure. And, to be clear, like this, I wouldn't view this as a launch pad. This is a launch protocol that like launch pads can integrate with. And we've had a chance to start talking with and building with launch pads that will be deploying this into their tech stack. But it also gives the opportunity for a project to directly deploy this themselves with customizable UI. So it's all like branded in the way that they want to. And we've seen that with the large projects. They really want to oftentimes kind of stand on their own, or it's a game where they want to embed it in some other type of UX. But, the vision, we actually kind of talked about this for a second. Like, I grew up in Silicon Valley, and, during these big transformations where you went from transistors to integrated circuits to personal computers to web software to mobile software, like, you had to be in Silicon Valley really to participate in that in a major way as a builder or a founder. And obviously there are exceptions to that, but it was really like a location issue. And so you had all these people flooding into Silicon Valley in order to work for these companies, to be near the capital markets, to be able to go down Sand Hill Road. And actually, I kind of expected that was going to be my path as an entrepreneur, is like, I would be like popping through like Sand Hill Road, like having, coffee chats, in the foothills and whatnot. But crypto is built different. And, our thesis is that what the promise of crypto is that it delivers Silicon Valley to anyone with an internet connection. And that's true for founders. That's true for people that are looking to invest and provide support on the capital side. And so the vision ultimately is to build that infrastructure for the on-chain economy, which we think will be just the economy, that it will be the primary rails, the peer-to-peer rails for finance and commerce, and that it will happen on high-performance blockchains. It'll happen on Solana, and it'll be built with Metaplex and with technology like Genesis.
Wow. I love that. That's fucking sick. So congrats on everything, dude, Steven. And
thank you.
Hope you
Appreciate
have a great rest of your trip in Hong Kong. God, I love that place. And thank you for partnering with us, and thank you for talking about this and whatever you're doing. Last question for you, trick one. What's your fart coin estimate for this cycle?
I mean, come on, guys. Like hot air rises. You know, that's an easy one.
I gotta ask the Solana guy. So, anyways, if you guys are curious about Metaplex, make sure you check him out. I was sharing it on the screen, but for those of you listening to us on X, follow them on Twitter. METAPLEX. The ticker for them is actually MPLX. So if you like what you're hearing, listen, they got to talk it out. They got a bunch of stuff going on. Genesis looks really cool. I mean, if you're a meme coin dev or a Solana dev like Mando, you know, you can reach out to Steven, start cooking with and integrating the Metaplex protocol. There you go. Steven, thank you so much, man. Appreciate you.
Appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Take care. Cheers.
See you, brother. All right. I forget you're Solana dev sometimes, Mando. That's like the funniest part of your story.
Still going, dude.
I know. I saw you integrated YEET with Epic with YEET like yesterday, right? 2 days ago. You got some. I think you guys are back to like 4 million. I was looking this morning.
Yeah.
You guys are back to like $4 million. Yeah, 4.3. Oh wow, look at that 22% candle. Yeah. See, that could be a fun one to run back. But anyways, guys, see the flywheel, see the hash crash shit. Yeah, dude, hardest working meme coin dev in on Solana at least. Let's put it that way. Anyways, should we give some money away? Let's do Plinko because I got a call to attend to. So, God, I hate Plinko and we keep playing it. It's the fastest one. All right, Timothy. I know you love Plinko. Messi Gates, congratulations. Let's go. Let's give this motherfucker some money if he's here. Messi Gates. What's his username? Messi Gates. There you go. Messi Gates. If you're here, you don't have to come on Twitter. You just have to be. By the way, we broke through 200 live listeners on Kick. Nice. See, every day you guys should be retweeting the Kick stream. See, we're at 200 lives right now. Wow, we are 66, 34 subs, 555 followers. Oh, we're the second largest stream in crypto in English on Kick. Let's go. Slowly.
Huge.
It's time. It's time to come back from summer vacation.
Dude, you had some time. How big we're about to get.
Get back to the desk.
Yeah.
There's too much happening right now.
Yeah.
You can take vacations next summer.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Stay healthy.
World Cup. Come to the World Cup games with us.
Yeah. World Cup 2026. Get rich with us and come to the World Cup. What's up?
I can definitely see him. The bot just kicked in that he's refollowed. So I think he was having trouble talking, but I can definitely see that he's here. Okay. So we're doing Plinko anyway, so we can just go for him. But he's definitely here.
Okay, perfect. That's all I need to know here. All you need to know without having the FOMO. That's our tagline. All right, let's give him some fucking money, man. All right, Mando can't win this one. Okay, let's go quick. I got a call, so let's do
10 balls. 10
balls, $50 each.
High variance.
10 balls of $50, and I won't put turbo mode because there's 10 balls. Okay, 10, 50. Okay, we're good. Are you guys ready?
It looks good.
By the way, Mando, I suggest putting some music in the background of Plinko.
Yeah.
Instead of just the balls. Yeah, it would be fun. Like something, you know?
Brother, I just told you I'm retired.
You need as well?
Wait, you're not taking any more product feedback at this time. Thank you for understanding.
Yeah, this is that Kermit the Frog meme in it where it just looks up at him. It's finally come into fruition.
You want music on the Plinko?
Fucking mouth.
Yeah, I want music
on the. I'll get right on that. I'll get right on it.
As an angel investor in YEET, I want music behind Plinko.
I have to say, YEET. We just hit we're about to hit 265 million of volume.
Wait, are you guys gonna rug when you hit $4,000 ETH?
So. Well, I won't. KBM can still work. KBM's been liquidated too many times to stop working.
Oh my, that is can we just talk about like the bottom call Nesbet? Like when he
God, I picked up on that straight away. Remember when they tried to tell you they told you to buy SBet instead of 4X then?
I feel bad because I love him. Anyways, all right, let's do this. All right, what's his name? Messi.
He's been trading well, actually. But you just know it's one day away from Liquidation.
He's gonna short today. Like he's gonna be like frothy.
Too close to the sun. He's looking too good here.
Yeah, like pump stump it. And he's gonna be like, let me short this. And he's gonna Alon's gonna buy like $30 million worth. All right, let's go. 10 balls, $50. Send it. All right, come on. Okay, let's go. I feel it. Yeah. This one on the right.
What is that?
I don't even know, dude. I didn't pay attention.
At 1-4x.
Sims always
Second
counts it.
break even.
Sims counts it. Anyways, he's probably made close to $1,000. So, because when we play Plinko, the minimum is usually like, because you don't really lose, right? Minimum's like, so congratulations, Messi Gates. You probably made somewhere close to like $9,500. And with that, we'll sell tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for another episode of FOMO Hour on our radio. Let's go.